대본을 받고 그 자리에서 바로 읽기 시작했는데 정말
Lovely viewers, welcome back to the channel. Today's story is one that has captured the hearts of millions across the globe. A moment so emotional, so genuine, that fans are still replaying it over and over again. Song Hye Kyo, the queen of grace and elegance, recently said something that sent waves of love and admiration throughout social media. In a recent interview and heartfelt message that's now gone viral, she said 3 simple but powerful words. I chose love. And those words, directed straight to Lee Min-ho, have become the talk of the entire entertainment world. The internet can't stop talking about it. Within minutes of her statement airing, clips of Song Hye Kyo saying, I chose love, began circulating across every platform imaginable. Fans couldn't contain their emotions. Some cried, some smiled, and others admitted they had goosebumps just hearing her tone, which carried so much honesty and affection. But what really made the world melt was the fact that she said it while speaking about Lee Min-ho, the man who has clearly transformed her world in the most beautiful way. Lovely viewers, let's take a step back and understand the full context. Song Hye Kyo was recently part of a cozy sit-down interview. Her first since the couple's romantic vacation photos went viral. The host asked her a simple question. What made you open your heart again after all these years? And instead of giving a long explanation, she paused, smiled that soft smile we all know, and said, I chose love. The studio audience gasped. The interviewer smiled. And just like that, one of the most beautiful confessions of the year was born. It wasn't just what she said, but how she said it. Her voice was calm, her eyes filled with emotion, and the little sparkle in her gaze said it all. She was speaking from the depths of her heart. Fans quickly picked up on how her tone changed when she mentioned Lee Min-ho afterward. She said, sometimes love finds you again when you least expect it. And this time I didn't want to run from it. I chose love because I finally realized it was choosing me back. Lovely viewers, can you feel the weight of those words? The internet sure did. Within hours, hashtags like hashtag I chose love, hashtag Song Hye Kyo Lee Min-ho, and hashtag Min-kyo moments began trending globally. People everywhere started sharing clips of her statement, writing messages like, this is what healing sounds like, and her voice carries the kind of love that feels real. Others said it was the most honest thing they've ever heard from a celebrity. Not rehearsed, not filtered, just pure emotion. And while Song Hye Kyo didn't mention Lee Min-ho's name directly at that exact moment, everyone knew who she was referring to. Especially because moments later, when the interviewer gently said, you mean Lee Min-ho, don't you? She laughed shyly, looked down for a moment and replied, yes, I do. That small confession made fans lose their minds completely. Her smile, her blush, the warmth in her eyes. It was all the confirmation people needed. Lovely viewers, the internet literally broke at that moment. Clips from that segment were replayed millions of times within hours. Some fans even edited together a montage of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's sweetest moments with her voice saying, I chose love, playing in the background. The edit was so moving that even celebrities started sharing it on their stories. It's safe to say that this one phrase has now become iconic, the new symbol of their relationship and a reminder of how love can heal even the most guarded hearts. Meanwhile, Lee Min-ho's reaction to Song Hye Kyo's words made the whole thing even more magical. Just a few hours after the interview aired, he took to Instagram and posted a photo of a sunset over the ocean, the same spot believed to be from their recent vacation, with the caption, and love chose me too. That was all it took. Fans flooded the post with comments like, this is the most romantic exchange in history. And they're literally writing their own love story in real time. Lovely viewers, how can you not adore a love like this? The synchronicity between them, the emotional honesty, and the way they communicate through actions and subtle words rather than loud declarations. It's pure magic. Their relationship has always been admired for its quiet strength and authenticity, and this moment just deepened that admiration tenfold. People close to the couple revealed that Song Hye Kyo's words weren't just spontaneous, they came from a place of deep reflection. Apparently, before going public with their relationship, she and Lee Min-ho had many late-night conversations about what love really means, especially after experiencing heartbreak and pressure from fame. She once told a close friend, "I don't want to love out of fear anymore. I want to love with peace." So when she said, "I chose love," it wasn't just about choosing a person, it was about choosing happiness, peace, and faith in love again. Lovely viewers, that's something truly powerful. It resonates with everyone who has ever been afraid to open their heart again after pain. Song Hye Kyo's vulnerability reminded people that no matter how many times life breaks you, you can still choose to believe in love again. Fans flooded social media with messages like, "Thank you, Hye Kyo, for reminding us that love is worth choosing," and "Her words gave me courage to love again." She unknowingly became a symbol of hope, and that's what makes her so adored. But let's talk about how Lee Min-ho responded beyond social media. According to reports, he personally reached out to her after watching the interview live. Sources say he told her, "Hearing you say that was the best thing that's ever happened to me." He was reportedly emotional and couldn't stop smiling afterward. One insider mentioned that he even surprised her later that evening with a handwritten letter and a bouquet of her favorite white flowers, symbolizing purity and everlasting love. Fans are now calling that gesture the love letter of the year. Lovely viewers, can you imagine how Song Hye Kyo must have felt reading that? It's like a real-life drama unfolding before our eyes. But this time, the emotions are genuine, and the script is written by fate itself. They're not playing characters anymore. They're living their truth. Every interaction between them feels intentional and full of meaning. Even during Lee Min-ho's recent event, when he was asked about the viral "I chose love" comment, his face lit up immediately. He chuckled and said, "Sometimes when love chooses you, all you can do is be grateful." That simple yet profound response sent fans into another emotional spiral. It was his way of confirming what everyone already knew. He feels exactly the same. Lovely viewers, fans are saying that Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's story isn't just a celebrity romance. It's a movement. Their openness, maturity, and emotional honesty are inspiring countless people around the world. And "I chose love" has now become more than a quote. It's a motto. People are printing it on shirts, making wallpapers, and even using it as captions for their own relationship photos. It's amazing how just 3 words can create such a ripple of positivity across the globe. After Song Hye Kyo's emotional "I chose love" confession, the global response was unlike anything we've seen in a long time. Her words didn't just trend for a few hours, they became a phenomenon. News outlets across Asia began quoting her statement in headlines, calling it the most powerful declaration of love in K-entertainment history. And what's even more touching, lovely viewers, is that her sincerity seemed to light up everyone who heard it. People weren't just talking about her romance, they were talking about courage, healing, and choosing love even when it scares you. In the days that followed, Song Hye Kyo shared a quiet but deeply symbolic post on her social media. It was a simple photo, a close-up shot of her holding a small white flower in her palm with the caption, "Where love grows, peace follows." Within minutes, fans flooded the comments with heart emojis, emotional messages, and even quotes from her recent interview. Everyone knew exactly who that post was about. And as always, Lee Min-ho didn't stay silent for long. Just a few hours later, he posted a photo of a similar white flower placed inside an open book, with a single word, "Always." Lovely viewers, that simple word was enough to make the world stop for a moment. You could almost feel the connection between their posts, as if they were speaking to each other through images, something that has become their quiet love language. Fans immediately pieced it together, calling it their flower conversation. It became an instant viral moment, with fans saying things like, "This is the most poetic couple ever," and "They communicate in beauty and silence, not in drama." It's that kind of purity and subtlety that makes their love so magnetic. They don't need to shout it from rooftops. It speaks for itself. Lovely viewers, behind those beautiful words lies a story of growth. Insiders have revealed that when Song Hye Kyo said, "I chose love," she wasn't just talking about falling in love with Lee Min-ho, but also about choosing to live fully again after years of holding back. She's always been someone who values privacy, who guards her heart, but according to those close to her, Lee Min-ho changed that. He gave her the comfort and trust she needed to open up. And that's what makes their bond so special. One close friend reportedly shared. She told us that with Min-ho, she feels seen and understood in ways she never expected. She said he doesn't try to fix her. He just listens, and that's why she feels safe with him. Lovely viewers, can you imagine how powerful that must be for someone who's been through heartbreak in the public eye? To find someone who makes you feel at peace again. Someone who reminds you that love doesn't have to hurt. That's the kind of connection people wait their whole lives for. And fans have noticed something else since that viral moment. A visible glow in both of them. Song Hye Kyo has been appearing more radiant in public, her smiles brighter, her energy softer yet more confident. Lee Min-ho too has been looking happier, more at ease, as if love has grounded him. During a recent event, when he was asked by a reporter how he feels these days, he replied with a knowing grin, "I feel thankful for everything I've found." Lovely viewers, we all know what everything means. It didn't take long for their friends and colleagues to chime in as well. Several celebrities, both from the Korean and international entertainment scenes, publicly expressed admiration for Song Hye Kyo's words. One well-known actress commented under her viral clip saying, "Her courage to speak about love like this reminds us that vulnerability is strength." Another actor, a longtime friend of Lee Min-ho, shared, "He's never been this happy. She brings out a softer side of him that even we haven't seen before." Lovely viewers, fans everywhere are calling this couple the definition of emotional maturity. Their relationship isn't just about grand gestures. It's about emotional honesty, mutual respect, and silent understanding. The kind of love that doesn't compete, doesn't perform, but simply is. That's why when Song Hye Kyo said, "I chose love," it resonated beyond the celebrity world. It became a reminder to all of us that sometimes love isn't about perfection. It's about choosing someone despite the fears, despite the scars, and despite the world watching. But the story didn't stop there. Just when fans thought it couldn't get any more heart-stirring, a behind-the-scenes video from the interview started circulating online. In the clip, after the camera stopped rolling, Song Hye Kyo is seen quietly looking down at her bracelet, the same one fans have often noticed matches Lee Min-ho's. The interviewer, still seated beside her, gently asked, "Do you think love has changed you?" Song Hye Kyo smiled softly and whispered, "Yes, love made me softer and him stronger. We balance each other." That little unseen moment, now shared by fans, has been replayed millions of times. A glimpse into how deeply connected they truly are. Lovely viewers, what's even more touching is how Lee Min-ho has been supporting her from behind the scenes. Sources close to the actor revealed that he watched the interview live, and even arranged for a private dinner afterward to celebrate her courage for speaking so openly. He reportedly told her, "You've always inspired others through your roles, but today, you inspired the world with your truth. Can we all just take a moment to appreciate that level of love and support? It's rare, it's real, and it's beautiful." Since then, fan letters have been pouring into both stars. Letters from all over the world, thanking them for showing that love doesn't have to be perfect to be worth choosing. Some fans even wrote how Song Hye Kyo's words helped them reconnect with estranged loved ones or gave them the courage to confess their feelings. Her 3 little words became healing words for so many. Lovely viewers, isn't it amazing how love stories like this transcend fame and borders? It's more than just celebrity gossip. It's a human story about courage and connection. Every time Song Hye Kyo and Lee Min-ho appear, whether separately or together, there's a quiet calm around them, an energy that says, "We're happy and that's enough." And that's why fans continue to root for them so passionately. Recently, a new rumor began circulating that Lee Min-ho might be planning a special tribute to Song Hye Kyo inspired by her "I chose love" moment. Apparently, he's been in talks with a well-known Korean artist to design a small piece of jewelry or artwork that embodies the message of choosing love, not just romantically, but in life as a whole. If that's true, it would be yet another example of how their relationship continues to inspire creativity, kindness, and positivity around the world. Lovely viewers, love like this doesn't just happen. It's built on trust, patience, and shared growth. Watching Song Hye Kyo and Lee Min-ho evolve together has been like watching 2 souls rediscover the joy of living. Every word, every glance, every quiet gesture between them feels meaningful. And now, with her words echoing everywhere, "I chose love," it's as if she's written the title of their next chapter. It's as if Song Hye Kyo peeled back the layers of her public persona and showed the world her most genuine self. A woman who has loved, been hurt, but still believes in the power of love enough to embrace it again with open arms. And who better to inspire that courage than Lee Min-ho himself? In a recent behind-the-scenes video from one of their photo shoots, the chemistry between the two could almost be felt through the screen. At one point, when the director paused to adjust lighting, Lee Min-ho could be seen gently brushing a strand of hair from Song Hye Kyo's face. It wasn't planned, it wasn't scripted, it was real. And the soft smile that followed between them, that single moment told fans everything they needed to know. These two aren't just acting out a love story. They are living one. Social media platforms have been flooded with edits, montages, and heartfelt comments. Fans are calling this the era of Min Kyo, a nickname combining their names that has trended across Korea, Japan, and even international fan pages. One post in particular went viral when a fan wrote, "When Song Hye Kyo said, 'I chose love,' she wasn't just talking about romance. She was talking about healing, and Lee Min-ho became her peace." That sentiment resonated so deeply that even celebrities have begun reposting and commenting in admiration. But what truly made this story explode again was an exclusive clip that surfaced from their latest dinner together. The two were seen in an intimate restaurant, tucked away from the public eye, with only soft background music playing. And at one point, Lee Min-ho raised his glass to her and said with a smile, "Thank you for choosing love and for choosing me." Those words sent shockwaves through the fan base. It was sweet, sincere, and so unmistakably romantic that fans replayed that clip countless times. Song Hye Kyo, visibly touched, responded with a shy smile, her eyes glistening as she softly replied, "It's the easiest choice I've ever made." That moment, that raw, unscripted exchange, was enough to make fans across the world burst into tears. It wasn't about glamour or stardom anymore. It was about two souls finally finding each other after years of waiting, loss, and growth. Even Lee Min-ho's close friends have hinted that this relationship is different. According to one of his confidants, Lee Min-ho has become more grounded, more thoughtful, and more open-hearted since Song Hye Kyo came into his life. "He laughs more," the friend shared. "He talks about her like she's his muse, not just someone he loves, but someone who inspires him to be better every single day." And it's easy to see why. Song Hye Kyo has always been a woman of grace and resilience. Her journey in the entertainment industry has been filled with highs and lows, yet she never lost her sense of calm or her ability to radiate elegance even in heartbreak. But now there's something new about her. A glow, a softness, a kind of joy that can only come from being truly seen and cherished. Fans have noticed it too, with many saying that she looks happier than ever, and that Lee Min-ho has unlocked a side of her that the world had longed to see again. One fan's comment perfectly summed it up. "You can tell when a woman is loved right. Her smile becomes her language, and her peace becomes her presence." That's Song Hye Kyo now. And honestly, that couldn't be more true. Every public appearance, every candid photo, every small gesture between them tells the story of two people who have decided that love, in all its imperfections, is worth everything.